Hello and welcome to Wake Up Sunshine's How to Write an Awesome Topic Sentence course. What's the purpose of this course? Well, it's actually pretty simple. When interviewed, many CEOs around the world were asked what they notice as deficiencies in many of the people that are attempting to get the jobs that are available to them. One of them that comes up most often is the notion of effective communication. In fact, as quoted from Anne-Marie Neal, the Vice President for Talent Management at Cisco Systems, she says, "The biggest skill people are missing is the ability to communicate, both written and oral presentations. It's a huge problem for us." So I use this course actually in my own classroom with great success, and I'm bringing it to you to hopefully give you the ability to improve upon one of the more difficult areas of writing, which is the topic sentence. Why do I say it's a more difficult area? Most people can give what I call the meat and potatoes of a writing. They'll give you all the information and facts that you need, but one question I get asked more than anything is, how do I start my paper or how do I end my paper? And that's really the essence of this course. In this course, I'm going to give you some strategies of different types of topic sentence forms that you can utilize to best fit your writing needs. So I hope by the end you have learned something useful and you'll be able to put it to use when you need to write and communicate your ideas to someone in a fluent and efficient manner. Well, welcome to Wake Up Sunshine's Learning How to Write an Awesome Topic Sentence course. The best place to start, first of all, is to understand what is the point of a topic sentence or what it is in the first place. A topic sentence really is the first sentence that your reader sees when you're writing a paragraph, and it's either going to get their attention enough to make them want to continue reading, or it's going to bore them to the fact that they don't want to read any further in your paper. So a topic sentence really is a sentence that provides the central idea of a paragraph or whatever it is that you are writing about. An engaging topic sentence is paramount to writing a solid paragraph. For a topic sentence to be correct, it should first state the topic, and secondly, state a specific feeling about the topic. You really want to gather your reader's attention. You want to make them want to read more. So to help you in this process, you're going to notice some strategies in the upcoming lectures that are going to give you different opportunities or different ways to introduce your writing. That way, readers in the future will certainly want to read on with whatever type of paragraph or writing you are engaging in. Well, welcome to the topic sentence forms in this course of how to write an awesome topic sentence. The first one we're going to kind of take a look at is the use quotations of an expert. This is a great way to start a paragraph, and it can be used to use a quote of someone who knows a great deal about whatever subject you may be writing about. So an example that you can look at that I've given you is, "Even though siblings can be annoying, Michael J. Fox seems to understand the importance of family when he said, 'Family is not an important thing, it's everything.'" Okay, now it's time for you to get some practice in utilizing the first topic sentence form that we've discussed, which is the use quotations of an expert. What you're going to do here is you're going to see a simple picture. You can infer from it what you want, but simply observe it, and that's what you're going to kind of write your topic sentence in regards to. You can also print this off, as I'll have this linked as a hard copy if you'd rather just write it on paper, or you can simply write it on a separate piece of paper if you want. Let's do the first one together so you can kind of see what I have in mind here. So if we're utilizing the quotations of an expert as our topic sentence form, you know, I look at the picture and I see, to me, it looks like someone, maybe a young boy long ago, was learning to fly a kite. So a possibility could be, while learning to fly a kite for the first time, the young boy remembered the words of Winston Churchill, who stated, "Never, never, never give up." So once again, utilizing this picture and the use quotations of an expert, My new topic sentence is, while learning to fly a kite for the first time, the young boy remembered the words of Winston Churchill, who stated, "Never, never, never give up." Now it's your turn. Well, welcome back to our next topic sentence type. We've already done the utilize quotes of an expert as your first topic sentence form that you can use to benefit your writing. The next one is known as why what words. Why what words are simply subordinating conjunctions which can show how ideas are connected together. The key here is that subordinating means that it needs help or assistance. It can't stand alone on its own. If you're a subordinate in the military, for example, it means that you have to answer to someone higher in command. Well, a subordinating clause is just the same. It cannot stand on its own. So you can see, for example, here, I've given you a list of why what words that you can utilize to start your topic sentence with this style. Before, after, when, since, as, if. So my example here, before telling someone personal views, you'll notice before telling someone personal views cannot stand by itself. It's a fragment. It's an incomplete thought. It needs to answer to something else to make it a complete thought or a complete sentence, or a topic sentence in this case. So you'll see how added to it completes the thought. So before telling someone personal views, seek first to understand their point of view as well. Now you have a complete topic sentence utilizing the why what word strategy. So for our practice, what we're going to do is, again, we're going to take a look at our picture. And our picture here, you can look at it, observe it, infer whatever you want out of it. But to me, I see a squirrel and he's holding something, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a guess here. So I'm going to say, if the squirrel steals this nut, you'll notice I used if as my why what word. But you'll also know now that this right here is a subordinating clause. It can't stand by itself. It's not a complete sentence or a complete thought. If the squirrel steals this nut, what about it? So what? So we have to complete that thought. So if the squirrel steals this nut, he will be a wanted rodent out on the run. There. Now we have our complete topic sentence utilizing the why what word strategy. Now it's your turn. Welcome back, and we are on to our third type of topic sentence that you can utilize in your writing. We've covered so far the quotations of an expert and why what words. The next option on our list for a topic sentence is the make a list style. At times one can list the items a paragraph will talk about, and that will work out just fine for the type of paragraph that you may be writing in that case. Remember that I will have this linked also as a hard copy, so you can print it off and write on this document, or you can write on a separate piece of paper when it's time for your practice. The choice is completely up to you. One note about lists, however, 3 items is usually my go-to. You don't want to go really too far over that. 4 or more sometimes can get a bit wordy, so I usually like to keep it at around 3 if I'm going to utilize this type of topic sentence style. So the example that you see here is swimming, biking, and running are all components of endurance races called triathlons. So you can see my list obviously is swimming, biking, and then running. And that's basically how this strategy works. So now it's time to kind of show you our practice. Again, look at your picture that you're given here. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I see some sort of flower. So in that case, I'm thinking of what can I do here to use the make a list strategy and to introduce my reader to a paragraph that would be about this particular plant. So let's try something like this. For the beautiful plant, let's do flower. For the beautiful flower to remain healthy, it will require water, sunlight, and minimal shade. And you can see my items in a list are, we have water, sunlight, and then the shade. So there's my items in a list. Now it's your turn. Take a look at the picture and see if you can create a new topic sentence utilizing the items in a series style. Have fun. Well, thanks for coming back again and learning how to write better, more proficient topic sentences in your writing. And we are on to our next form. So far we've covered the use quotations of experts, using numbers, why, what words, and items in a series. So we're on to our next style, which is use an infinitive. And an infinitive, if you don't know, is the word to, to, plus an action word or a verb. So by using an infinitive within your topic sentence, it helps the reader understand why the information in the paragraph is important. So my example here is to offer help to someone in need is one of the kindest things a human being can do. Or in this case, I guess a cat, but you get the idea. The infinitive is to offer, because you got the word to and then you got an action word following it, which is offer. This is actually one of my favorite types of topic sentence styles, and it ended up being many of my students in classes' favorite style. It was kind of their go-to for many of them. Just keep in mind what an infinitive is, and you should have no problem with this style. So we're going to go ahead and do our practice right now. First thing is to remember that an infinitive is to plus an action word. So you could have to sleep, to sing, to dance, to dream, to investigate. You get the idea. To followed by an action gives you your infinitive. So we're going to look at our picture here again. You know, take from it what you will. I see two knights fighting. At least that's what I take from the picture. So utilizing the infinitive style, I'm going to do something like this. To think anyone is going to survive this battle is sadly mistaken. And my infinitive is to think. I got the word to followed by an action, which is think. Now it's your turn to go ahead, take a look at the picture, and try to come up with a infinitive topic sentence, and we will move on from there in our next course. Alright, we're off and running on our next topic sentence type that you could try in your writing. We are making some progress here. We've done the quotations of experts, making a list, using numbers, using an infinitive, and why, what words. Our next style that we can practice is called word pairs. Word pairs are correlative conjunctions that can assist in creating an organized topic sentence. Keep in mind that correlation means that things need to work together. That's basically what the word means. Correlate means to have a mutual relationship or connection which depends on each other. Therefore, one's not going to be complete without the other one finishing the process. So you'll see here then that I've given you some word pairs that work well together. If, then, whether, or, either, or, and both, and. So one example here that I've given you is, if the dream is to be the best guitar player in the world, then practice is essential. And the word pair you can see is bold-faced as if and then. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our practice here. Look at our picture, observe it, take from it what you will, knowing that we're going to do the word pair style. So let's see what I can do with this one before you go ahead and do your practice. Either the child washes his face after dinner, or he cannot have a dessert. And my word pair is either and or. Make sure with the word pairs that you utilize a comma in front of your correlating conjunction, which in this case is or, especially if you have a sentence on each side. So you got a sentence over here with the child washes his face, and then you got he cannot have a dessert over here. Therefore you got two complete sentences or independent clauses. So you need to have a comma right here before your correlating conjunction. So keep that in mind. All right, go ahead. Time for your practice. All right, we're heading into our home stretch here in Wake Up Sunshine's How to Write an Awesome Topic Sentence as far as learning the different styles that you can use to improve your writing and starting your paragraphs. As a reminder, we've done quite a bit so far. We have learned how to utilize numbers, the quotes of experts, items in a series, an infinitive, word pairs, and why what words. The next style that we're going to look at is the combine two ideas. Within your topic sentence, you can combine two ideas, which are independent clauses, by utilizing a comma and a coordinating conjunction, such as but, or, and, yet, and there's many other conjunctions as well, but those are some of the ones that are used more often than not. Remember that independent means to stand alone. It's already a capable sentence and could be left alone as is. When you combine two independent clauses with a coordinating conjunction, it's coordinating one side to the other side, or one independent clause to the other independent clause, allowing them to work together. Basically what you're making is known as a compound sentence. You got an independent clause on one side, you got a conjunction or a coordinating conjunction, and then you have another independent clause on the other side. Just make sure that you put the comma in front of the conjunction so that the sentence is grammatically correct. The example I've given you here is the concert was so much fun, but the cost of tickets was ridiculous. So you'll notice the independent clause on the left side is the concert was so much fun. It's a sentence all by itself if I really wanted it to be. And the independent clause on the right is the cost of tickets was ridiculous. That could be a sentence all by itself as well. But by combining them and adding the coordinating conjunction in the middle, but, I now have a compound sentence that's combined two ideas and has created a more interesting topic sentence. For our practice, again, you're going to take a look at your picture here. And I see a bunch of cats. And I see them running all over the place, falling on the ground, whatnot, and it looks like there's a mommy cat taking a look into the bedroom. So that's what I'm going to kind of run with as far as my topic sentence is concerned. So let's try this. Mother Kitten made it clear that it was bedtime, but the baby kittens had other ideas. So you'll see I have independent clause 1 here, which is Mother Kitten made it clear that it was bedtime. That could be a sentence all by itself. I also have over here the baby kittens had other ideas. That could be an independent clause or a sentence all by itself. But by connecting them with a coordinating conjunction here in the middle, but, and not forgetting my comma here before the coordinating conjunction, I now have what's a compound sentence. So Mother Kitten made it clear that it was bedtime, comma, but the baby kittens had other ideas. Now you're off and running on your practice for combined two ideas, and come back and see me for the final topic sentence style. Well, welcome back to Wake Up Sunshine's How to Write an Awesome Topic Sentence course. Let's take a quick second to review just exactly which ones we've reviewed and practiced with so far. You've practiced with quote an expert, why what words, and make a list. The next one we're on to, as you can see, is the using numbers in your topic sentence. Oftentimes topic sentences can utilize number words to explain what the paragraph will be about. So for example, the one I have here is there are 3 things that are annoying about getting up early in the morning. You'll notice that the number 3 is there, and that is the number that I'm using to create this topic sentence style. While not normally one of my favorite styles to use, at times when used properly, the use numbers topic sentence can provide a powerful opening. Let's go ahead and do our practice right now. Remember, go ahead and take a look at the picture, observe it, infer from it what you want. There really is no right or wrong, it's just what you take from it. To me, it looks like there's 3 mice or some type of little rodent there playing instruments. So I'm just going to take it at that and come up with a topic sentence that will work for me, utilizing this rule. So if we're using the number rule, I'm going to do 3 blind mice played a surprise concert on the streets of New Orleans. And you'll notice that the number I used for this style was 3. And one thing that I want to make note of before you go ahead and do your practice is that if you utilize the number and the number begins your sentence, what I mean by that is it starts the sentence out here, you have to spell it out. It doesn't matter if the number is 1 or one person or 100 people. If the number starts the sentence, you have to spell it out. So keep that in mind if you're going to utilize this style. Now it's your turn. Again, this is embedded in the course. You can print it off. You can write on a separate piece of paper, whatever is comfortable for you. But your job is to come up with a topic sentence with the use numbers style for this picture. Well, hello and welcome back to Wake Up Sunshine's How to Write an Awesome Topic Sentence course, and we are at the final topic sentence style that you can utilize in your writing to improve your topic sentences and be on your way to writing stronger paragraph structures. We've done quite a bit of work so far. We've learned how to utilize numbers, quotes of experts, items in a series, an infinitive, word pairs, why, what words, and combining 2 ideas. Our final style here is yes, but words. These are subordinating conjunctions, which are what you call yes, but words, and can show how 2 ideas differ in your topic sentence. Keep in mind that yes, but words are subordinating conjunctions, which means when used, usually in the beginning of a sentence, it creates a dependent clause, which means it can't stand by itself. It needs more information. Then you finish out that dependent clause with a comma, and then you go ahead and you write an independent clause that completes the thought. Just keep in mind that subordinating conjunctions or yes but words cannot work alone. Otherwise you're going to have an incomplete thought. Therefore, you need to finish the process, and you'll see how I do that here. The example is, unless the weather improves, the baseball game will be canceled. My yes but word is unless, but you'll notice if I left it at that, unless the weather improves, okay, what about it? Again, it's a dependent clause. It needs more information. It can't stand by itself. So you put a comma after the dependent clause, and you finish it out with an independent clause, and that finishes the process, and now you have a meaningful piece of writing. So the independent clause is the baseball game will be canceled. That could be left alone on its own and it would be just fine. However, by using the subordinating conjunction here and the yes but words, you have what I think is a more interesting topic sentence. So on to our practice utilizing yes but words. We have an interesting picture here. I don't know about you, but I see a cat head. I guess if you look really close, it looks like he has a bird in his mouth, but that's about all I see. So we're going to utilize the yes but words concept, and let's see what we come up with here. Although they say cats have 9 lives, this is ridiculous. You'll notice my yes but word is although. I don't need the comma there though. We need the comma right there. Okay. Although they say cats have 9 lives, utilizing the yes but word or the subordinating conjunction although, that creates a dependent clause here. This can't stand by itself. Therefore, I need to finish the process, and I've added this is ridiculous. This could be a sentence all in itself, but in creating a topic sentence utilizing the yes but word style, I've combined them together, remembering to put my comma after the dependent clause, and now I have a meaningful topic sentence. Although they say cats have 9 lives, this is ridiculous. So keep in mind when you look at the subordinating conjunctions or the yes but words, whether even if, although, and unless. When you start a sentence with one of these thoughts, you're going to end up with a dependent clause, and you're going to need to finish out the thought process, just like it shows here. Alright, you're off back to the cat, and you're doing your final practice in this section. So see what you come up with for. Well, hello again, and welcome back to our course on how to write an awesome topic sentence. It's time to put it all together. All the work that you've done up to this point should lead us to hopefully a successful outcome when it comes time right now to have you put your new resources to work. Simply put, you're going to put your new skills to the test. The first strategy to review, and it is hyperlinked, or embedded I should say, in this lecture if you need to print it off, or if you didn't before, if you just want to look at it again, is the use number words strategy. So this is the note sheet that we had done in an earlier lecture that you had looked at and reviewed. It's just there to remind you of how this strategy works. I do want to remind you to remember, if you start the sentence with a number, so for example, if this sentence started with the number 3, I would have to spell it out in the beginning. No matter what number you use, if you start the sentence with it, it has to be spelled out. Now what you're going to do is look at your practice, whether or not you write on your own piece of paper or you print this off, whatever works for you is fine. You'll notice that I gave you what could be a topic sentence. The only problem is that it's boring. The horse jumped the fence. Your job is to use the numbers words strategy and see if you can create a better topic sentence than the one that I've given you here. So go ahead and give that a try. Hello again, and we're back to our putting it all together section with our lectures and putting your new skills to the test. We just completed the use number words strategy. The next one that you're going to review and put to the test is why what words. So again, this screen is also embedded. If you want to print it off on your own, you can do that, or it's here for you to look at to remind you, or you can go back to that particular lecture and look at it again as well. Remember that why what words are going to be words that usually will start the beginning of the sentence, and it needs to provide kind of if this happens, then what about it? So you have the list over here of before, after, when, since, as, and if. And now you are on to your picture of our lovely little turtle, and I gave you my topic sentence. Unfortunately, it's not very good. So I gave you the turtle walked towards the water. It's a sentence, all right, but I know you can do better. So utilizing the why what word strategy, see what you can come up with. Okay, well here we are on our third putting it all together and utilizing our new topic sentence strategies. You've done use number words, you've done why what words, and now we're on to our next one, which is one of my personal favorites, use an infinitive. So here's the note page that you had seen earlier in the course. As a reminder, an infinitive is the word to, T-O, plus a verb or an action. So to sleep, to swim, to dance, you get the idea. So if you need to refer back to this page, or maybe you printed it out earlier, however you need to do it, but that's the strategy you're going to use for this one. So let's see what we got this time. Alright, we have a fox. Looks like it's traipsing through the snow there, looking for something, who knows, but I gave you a topic sentence. It's just not good enough. So I gave you the snow was too deep for the fox. Your job now is to use the infinitive strategy and see if you can make mine much, much better. Alright, go ahead. Alright, well here we go. We're continuing with putting it all together and using our new topic sentence skills and improving upon our writing. This will be the fourth putting it all together. You've done use number words, why what words, infinitives, and now you're going to do the quote an expert. So the picture, or I should say the note sheet that you saw earlier, is right here as a reminder. One key thing to remember, however, when you're using this strategy is to give credit where credit's due. So whoever said the quote that you're utilizing, make sure that you embed their name in your topic sentence as you see in the one that I did here. your picture that you have to work on here is looks like a couple of people walking through some type of stream, whatever the case may be, and I gave you a sentence, but you're going to make it better. So my topic sentence says, this water is beautiful. You'll notice in this section in this lecture also I even hyperlinked to a site that gives you a bunch of water quotes that you can utilize, and it also tells you who said them, so you can use one of those if you like, or you can go and find your own quote about water or something of that sense if you want to. So please make this water is beautiful much, much better. Hello and welcome back to Wake Up Sunshine's How to Write an Awesome Topic Sentence. We're in the Putting It All Together section, and we have done use number words, why what words, infinitives, quote an expert, and now we're on to our next review, which is the make a list option. Here is the note sheet that we saw at our earlier lecture. It's also embedded here if you want to look at it again or print it off or whatever works for you. Regardless of where you put your list in your topic sentence, remember I try not to go over 3. 3 seems to be a pretty decent number. I mean, you can go a little higher, but you don't want to start making it sound like a grocery list. So just keep it to the point. 3 usually seems to be a pretty good number when you're utilizing this strategy. The picture that you're dealing with, kind of like a beautiful, powerful waterscape, it seems, you know, big waves, some sea lions hanging out and so forth. Beautiful day. This one I'm challenging you with because I'm putting a quote there. Now, it's not the quote an expert. It's just simply you can infer who might be saying that, but the quote says, look before you jump in. So how are you going to be able to take this and incorporate the make a list strategy to make it a much better topic sentence? So go ahead, take up the challenge and see how you do. Well, welcome back to the Putting It All Together section of the How to Write a Topic Sentence course here at Wake Up Sunshine. We've been through use numbers, why what words, infinitives, quote an expert, and make a list. The next one that you're going to review and put back into practice is the yes but word strategy. Remember, those utilize subordinating conjunctions, which means that they need help. They can't stand on their own. So if you begin your topic sentence with one of these yes but words, it's going to be obvious to you that you need to complete some type of thought. So if I said something like, although the rain started an hour ago, you can tell that it's not a finished thought. It needs some more. So once you're done with your yes but words introduction, you put a comma and then finish the thought. So if I did, although the rain started an hour ago, comma, the game was still scheduled to start soon. And then I have a completed topic sentence that utilizes the yes but word strategy. So you have this note sheet embedded. You've also seen it before. Your practice picture is right here. It looks like we got a couple squirrels hanging out. A bunny rabbit. Looks like the one squirrel might be talking some smack. I don't know. You can, infer from it what you want. I have a very, very boring topic sentence, and I hope that at this point you can certainly make it much better. So I have the rabbit looked at the squirrel. Now your job is to use the yes but word strategy and make that a much, much more enticing topic sentence. Okay, you're off and running. Well, hello and welcome back. You are getting very near the end of the course and putting together all your strategies that you've reviewed and worked on up to this point in order to write a better topic sentence. The next one that we're working on after we've covered the use numbers, why what words, infinitives, quote an expert, items in a list, and yes but words, we are now on to combine two ideas, and we've reviewed this before. And as a reminder, basically what you're doing here is creating a compound sentence, remembering that a compound sentence is a sentence on the left side, a sentence on the right side, and it's divided by a coordinating conjunction in the middle. Don't forget to put a comma after the beginning sentence and before the coordinating conjunction, as you can see in the example here as well. You are going to be utilizing the picture that I have here, and you are going to make this not very good topic sentence into something that's would make a reader want to continue reading on in your writing. So I have the man was holding purple flowers. Okay, you're going to utilize the combine two ideas concept, and remember, basically you're making a compound sentence. So you're going to have a sentence on the left, a comma, a coordinated conjunction, and then another sentence, and that will make your combining two ideas topic sentence. Okay, have at it. Well, you have officially made it. You are on your last topic sentence type for the putting it all together section here at How to Write an Awesome Topic Sentence here at Wake Up Sunshine. The work that you've done up to this point in your review, you've done the utilized number words, you've done why, what, infinitive, quote an expert, items in a list, yes, but words, and combining two ideas. Before I get on to the last one, make sure that when you are done with this one that you go ahead and try to take the quick little quiz at the end to see if you can identify what strategies are being utilized. They'll be the same strategies that you've been practicing all along. The last one you're going to practice is the word pairs option. That deals with their correlative conjunctions, which means they correlate together, they work together. If this, then that. Whether this or that, either or, both and, as you can see in the screen here, and also you could print this off if you want, and we have looked at this before. But basically you're utilizing these correlative conjunctions to put together a topic sentence that would make a reader want to read on. The picture you're dealing with here, it looks like some people are out surfing, and once again I have basically a not very good topic sentence. In fact, if this were the topic sentence, I would not read any further in someone's paragraph. I've given you the waves were good. Now you're going to utilize the word pairs, and you are going to hopefully make my not so good topic sentence into one that I would be happy to continue reading on in. So once again, this is your last practice, and then please go ahead and take the quiz at the end of the course to see how you do. All right, thank you, and go ahead and finish this one up.